Today on review we are looking at Orcs Must Die, which is available on the Xbox 360, also on the PC for roughly around $15. The story of Orcs Must Die is a fairly simple one, not exactly too in-depth here, but pretty much the whole idea is you play as apprentice to a wizard that seems to be fighting off an untold amount of orcs from entering teleportal. But sadly, one day he kind of slipped on some blood and end up dying, and leave it up to you. And with you being apprentice, pretty much hope for the survival is not exactly high. And that pretty much most of the story you're going to get from this game. The gameplay of this is pretty much like any other tower defense game. It defends from certain points, stop the oncoming enemy from getting to a certain point, and in return, if you're able to do that, you win each level. What made this in here, this have a little bit more in-depth and kind of similar to Trent's in some way, with the ability to set traps, and every time you defeat a level you get more and more traps, and also you get magical abilities such as fire, wind, ice, and so on. And pretty much as a apprentice, it's your job to set up the traps and defend the ending portals, which it starts out fairly simple, but you get extremely in-depth later on and extremely difficult, and in some way it's a lot of trial and error here, but in many ways you still can defeat each level as you see fit. And then on top of that, later on in the game you will get ability of a stat tree, which will add special ability to your traps, such as reloading faster, or your knights or archer to have special abilities, and so on. It's not too in-depth, and it restart every chapter, but it adds a little bit of helpfulness to it, since some of the later levels can get extremely difficult, because this is not an easy game by any means. But overall, Orcs Must Die is a fun game. If you like tower defense, download it right away. If not, at least give the demo a try. Overall, I give Orcs Must Die a 3 out of 5.